What's up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling Pulse. I'm J-Man. Obviously, as you can tell here, I was unable to get anybody else to do this video. I don't know what the fuck that was. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was unable to get anybody for this video. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do this one solo with you guys. I needed to get this out to you. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It might have been the cat. I don't think. I thought I didn't see him, kitty. Ladies and gentlemen, is that Quaddy?
Hey, it's Quaddy!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the return to the Pro Wrestling Pulse of the one and only Quad. Quad, I speak on behalf of all of our viewers, all of our fans, all of our followers, and myself, all the other Pro Wrestling Pulse guys, that it is great to have you back.
Hey, thanks.
And this show is not the same without you, and we're ready to just jump on this shit again and get it going.
Let's just jump on this shit and knock some bitch out.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Quaddy's back. Get ready for some raging, for some fucking craziness, for some random sodas popping out of nowhere, for a Pete Rose hat inside joke.
Pete Rose, son of a bitch.
Some retard, yes. You got the one and only Quaddy back, guys. I know you guys are all just jizzing all over yourselves right now for that. Just unveil.
If I don't have any couple comments after this shit,
he's going to be pissed, so you better just comment that shit up. Just
we have a sit-in.
Hashtag welcome back Quaddy. Any other hashtags you want to throw out there? Just
hashtag Rosa Parks sit-in.
Just that. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that was like 40 years ago. We should be good. We should be.
Hey, you know what it's time for?
What's that?
A little topic show, bitch.
It is very time for a topic show. Before we get to our topic show, we want to make sure to wish you guys all happy holidays. Hope you guys had a... Oh yeah, we can't say Merry Christmas. We have to say Happy Holidays. That's right, because that's not proper.
Hey, you know what? I don't care. Merry Christmas, son, bitch.
That's right. We hope you guys all had a great Christmas. Hope you guys got to spend some time with the family. It's what's most important to me. It's important to quality. It should be important to all you guys. So hope you guys got that quality time with the fam there. And yeah, hope you guys got all your wishes,
family and friends,
presents. That's right. That's what matters most. So that's what matters to all of us. Pro Wrestling Pulse is a family. We have all of our family, which comes together in a big conglomerate of familyness. That's what we like to do here. But yeah, hope you guys all had a good Merry Christmas there. Hope you guys got a good holiday coming up with New Year's Eve coming up. You guys don't go out there and drink and act stupid and shit and get everybody in accidents. We don't need that shit to be going on. Just be safe. That's all we need to do, kids.
Just get home.
Father J-Man talking to you here. Grandpa.
Just get home.
That's right. Just gotta be safe. Just be safe.
Get home in one piece. That's all that matters.
That's right. Well, on this edition of the Pro Wrestling Pulse, going to give you guys a Pulse Topic show. Quaddy has not been on the Pulse Topic show yet.
Hey, watch out. Just break my virginity.
He's right. He's breaking his Pro Wrestling Pulse Topics virginity.
Maybe a little blood, but we'll be good.
Ooh, that's...
Oh, it's PG, though.
Ooh,
PG.
Shit. That
PG.
Is straight up vulgar right there.
Too soon.
Far too soon.
Hashtag PG stupidness.
Hashtag PG stupidness, yes. We're going to do a Pulse Topics for you. First topic starting out, we're going to be talking about something that is going to be heavily involved of all Pro Wrestling Pulse, or Pro Wrestling Talk, Pro Wrestling Pulse Talk, Pro Wrestling Talk going into the next month, which is going to be this build for CM Punk and The Rock going into the Royal Rumble. Obviously, CM Punk has the TLC match, I believe, coming up on the first of the year with Ryback. He's going to get out of there as WWE Champion now over 400 days as the WWE Champion. Just still blows. We talk about it every time. It still just blows our mind how fucking awesome that is. But we'll retain the championship there, obviously, and head into the Royal Rumble. We're going to have the build-up. We've had the talks of when The Rock's going to be on Raws and appearances and stuff. I think January 7th is his first appearance that he's going to be making after that title match. So we should hopefully start to get some of that build and some of that. Some of this stuff that has just been on my mind just to see how intriguing these guys are going to be with this build, and obviously going to this match, which should just be really interesting and really unpredictable what could happen there. But really what I've wanted to see for the longest time is it's not really a dream match I've thought about in my mind. I've thought about different things with different guys, but this one is obviously just formatted perfectly together with how CM Punk is just that gritty kind of guy that worked his way up through wrestling and had to get everything. Didn't get anything handed to him. The Rock kind of just got vaulted into everything, and how those kind of dynamics clash. A lot like what happened with Punk and Cena and a lot of stuff we saw with Austin and Rock, and I have that same dynamic with Punk and Rock here as well. So a lot of that stuff's going to be great. Obviously, the biggest thing that most people are looking forward to, the promos these guys can cut with each other. It's going to be some outstanding stuff going there, and into the the eventual match that they're going to have at the Royal Rumble, which should be extremely unpredictable with what they could want to do. Obviously, a lot of the things have to do with what's going to be going on to WrestleMania, in New York. There should be a lot of interesting stuff going on there, but obviously the match should be some great stuff, and something that is really The Rock's had huge matches in the past. I really think CM Punk has had really big matches over the past couple of years. Obviously, I'll look back to Money in the Bank in 2011, which I got the privilege to be there, which probably is CM Punk's biggest match of all time, but this one's definitely going to be up there too. Is, getting in the ring with one of those guys that's he's one of those milestone guys like The Rock that you look at and talk about wrestling. He's one of the first guys you bring up now, a huge movie star and getting credibility there. So, huge stuff here. Punk's going to fucking love working with him because he gets to work off everything that Rock does, and it's going to mesh perfectly together. So it's going to be a lot of interesting stuff heading into the next couple weeks, and obviously going into the Royal Rumble with CM Punk and The Rock.
I know you witnessed this and you saw this. What was that last pay-per-view? TLC? It's been a little while since I've gotten into wrestling stuff. So. TLC.
Bear with Quaddy for a little bit. He's getting back into it.
Punk cut that promo. What did his T-shirt say?
Oh, I believe his T-shirt, it said something that'll be in the mailbox at J-Man's very soon. It says knees to faces.
I'm pretty sure that is just the beginning. He just opened the lighter fluid.
Yep.
And he's just squirting it on, getting ready to light that match. It's just beginning of the promos. Beginning of the shit that's going to come.
Okay, you said squirting and cum in the last, minute.
Hashtag gayness.
Yes.
But I was going to...
I threw you off, I'm sorry.
Promos
and everything.
Promos and all this. But it's WWE. And I know I don't. I'm pretty sure J-Man still doesn't. We don't look at little spoilers. Don't know. So what's coming up is going to be unexpected.
Exactly.
Who knows? Ryback may win. Probably won't. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But with the Punk and Rock, pretty much all Punk's promos he cut on Cena can't be cut on Rock.
Yeah.
Of how he's a movie star, how his face is on everything, how he kisses Vince McMahon's ass. If you remember, when Punk did that sit down, giving all of his grievances about everything, he pretty much threw The Rock under the bus and said he's the biggest ass kisser of Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You have to remember that because, guarantee you won't have anything written on your wrist for these guys.
No.
They don't need any help writing these promos. They don't need any help saying, know what to say, what to do, what to say, follow the dots, connect the dots bullshit. These two are going to come from the heart. And that is what I'm excited about. This is what's going to bring a lot of people back to wrestling. Is this feud right here. Maybe at Mania, maybe at Rumble, maybe at Elimination Chamber. We don't know. But when these two face off, all that leading up to it will pretty much give us all huge giant boners. Hashtag huge giant boners.
Yep.
Just because of the excitement and the unexpectedness of these two and what they can bring and what they can offer to people outside the ring.
Exactly. And it's something that, we talk about it all the time around WrestleMania, where it's something where everybody, obviously, in this community on YouTube that talk about wrestling and everything are so overly critical and so, have to break everything down, and this match was this, it could have used this, it could have used that, and we're guilty of doing that some of the times when it comes to things that we're expecting or that kind of stuff like that. But when it comes to this kind of stuff that's just so special, just sit back and watch it and just enjoy it. And just remember you're a wrestling fan, and this is the kind of stuff that we fucking live for, because it's awesome just to see this kind of stuff. And I never in my wildest imaginations would think a guy like CM Punk is going to end up facing a guy like The Rock for the WWE Championship, with CM Punk having an over 400-day title run on the line. It's just unfathomable. It's just awesome to see that, and it's going to be something that me, as a huge wrestling fan and as a huge fan of both CM Punk and The Rock, is just going to sit back and enjoy the hell out of it, because it's going to be some great stuff, along with everything else that's so unpredictable on that Royal Rumble pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble match outside of that. This is something that we're looking forward to, and the Royal Rumble match is quite possibly one of the most entertaining and, the best match of the year, because of the unpredictability of that. So, it's going to be a great show, and it's going to be a great build-up with all the promos and everything that they do for that. So it'd be some really great stuff with CM Punk.
Like if whoever watches CM Punk's TV, I know we both have.
Everybody.
And it's worth the money, I guarantee you. But like whenever they were talking about having CM Punk main event at WrestleMania, if you thought about this maybe 5-10 years ago,
no,
and you said CM Punk versus Rock is going to be a main event at a WrestleMania, what 28, 29?
29.
29? in New York, Vince McMahon first would probably die. Second of all,
Vince McMahon wouldn't even know who CM Punk was.
Exactly. Like you said, who's CM Punk?
Who the fuck is that?
I wouldn't have thought of it.
No.
I don't, and just recently, since CM Punk got into DCW, WWE, I didn't have any idea who CM Punk was.
No.
I started going back and watching the Ring of Honor stuff. I knew who The Rock was just because of his name and how his family ties and all that. Nobody would have thought of this. And just, I guess they pretty much used all the words last year for Cena Rock. But Rock, Punk, probably be about 10 times better.
Should be some really great stuff. With obviously CM Punk and The Rock in the build, we're going to have our eyes glued on everything that's going on there for sure.
And all on TiVo.
Exactly. Next up, we're going to be talking about Ring of Honor's Final Battle pay-per-view. We did not get to talk about it when it was currently happening around that. I think it was the same week as TLC. We had so much shit going on. I had a family gathering that we were doing there. Wasn't able to watch that. Ryan had shit going on. So we had a bunch of shit going on there. Me and Quaddy finally got to watch it a couple days after TLC, so it went sometime during that next week or whatever. We got to watch that. Good show. They really delivered, and you could really tell the difference that Ring of Honor is seeing with obviously getting Cornette out of there, and you got Delirious back in there, and the kind of trying to get on a better path that Ring of Honor is really trying to get to, which is they drastically need with how this past year has been and what's been going on there. Pretty good show. We're going to run down a little bit of the stuff here. I'll just kind of run through a little bit of it.
Best thing I saw about the show wasn't even the matches. There was no lagging.
Yes, there was no terrible stream issues. We had a problem with my computer getting the fucking audio to work. We sat there like 5 minutes. We were like, this is not going to happen. We had to figure something out, so I went through my computer.
We worked on the audio, but that was on our end.
Yeah, that was on our end. So their shit was fine.
With their end, they finally got their heads out of there and started using the right company, getting everything. And like J-Man said, Delirious started getting shit right. So
hopefully we get some good stuff here. Just run down a little bit of stuff. We had a solid match with Roderick Strong and Michael Elgin. Obviously, the House of Truth kind of breaking up there. Had Truth Martini and all the shit there. It looked like probably doing Elgin turn, Strong looking great as well. We had the final Ring of Honor match. Not the final match. I think he said he was on a tour or something. For Jerry Lynn, had a match with Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett having those matches, those kind of classic guy or those old school kind of guys. Had that I think trilogy of matches with Lance Storm. Had that kind of award ceremony kind of thanks for everything with Nigel coming out. That was pretty cool, and that was really shades of kind of classic Ring of Honor stuff that you used to see with those kind of veteran kind of guys like a Jerry Lynn. Had the American Wolves get back together. If we would have did a preview, I'd have probably had a fucking table would have been up in the air with a fucking giant American Wolves boner. I'm a huge American Wolves fan.
Hashtag that.
Teams. Yeah, hashtag massive. What did I say?
American Wolves boner.
There it is. Huge American Wolves fan. One of my favorite tag teams of all time, and they look classic and great as always. They have chemistry at the wazoo, and Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly looked great as well. Bobby Fish, I believe, tagging with Eddie over in Japan. I'd probably have to say Bobby Fish. He wanted to say that the whole time.
Isn't that the chess player?
I think so. Yes, I think so. I remember the song. Where do you go? Or something?
Bobby Fischer.
I don't know.
God.
That just reminds me of the Shane O'Mac song that he did back in like 2000. Which way did he go? Or something like that? Or some shit like that. I don't know. It's random. But yeah, they look pretty good as a team. Wolves obviously look great there. Should be interesting stuff that happens out of that. I have to get to this because this is just fucking garbage. Oh god, I won't do a quaddy here. We had Matt Hardy defeat Adam Cole.
You mean the Wolverine?
What other names did you look up for him?
The White Cheetah.
Something terrible. We were on Wikipedia looking up for
Version 1.0.
Yeah, so that was garbage. Just having Matt Hardy, who doesn't deserve to be in any ring, looks like garbage. He's just fat, fucking beer gut piece of shit that just is terrible. And Adam Cole, I can't say enough about. He is one of my favorites right now in the business. He is fantastic. If you guys have not checked out Adam Cole or any of his stuff, go do it right now. He provides so much more outside of Ring of Honor for some reason than he has been in Ring of Honor. He's kind of just playing a generic kind of guy. If you see any of his heel shit, he can cut a fucking promo and he could work in the ring. He's got a great look. Go check out some of his promos that he did in PWG leading up to matchup he had with Kevin Steen where he defeated Kevin Steen and became PWG World Champion. Go check some of that stuff out. I think Run Steen Run was one of them. It's fucking great. It's great stuff. And if you guys don't believe it, WWE knows it. WWE's had an eye on him for a very long time. crazy to say it. I never compare anybody to Shawn Michaels, but they want to turn him into like a next Shawn Michaels. That's really what they think and what he can build to. He's so fucking young. He's like 22 years old, I think, or something. He's our age. It's fucking insane to, see that what he's doing there.
Over.
7 days, ass. But yeah, go check that shit out. He's outstanding. This was fucking garbage. You don't have, they want to build to something and have some more fuck off. It's fucking Matt Hardy, come on.
The only ring Matt Hardy should be in is one with the, like a rubber room. Like
an insane asylum?
Insane asylum.
Insane asylum?
Or a Waffle House ring.
Yes, you could just Waffle House.
Waffle House it up with your gay boyfriend, Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
And you see my rants, and if you haven't,
you'll get to him eventually.
God bless your soul.
Something that was great was seeing the Briscoes get back the tag titles. Now 8-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. We can't say enough about the Briscoes. They're fucking awesome and just
everything's a day one.
Day one. Yeah. We can't say enough about the Briscoes. They're fantastic. One of the best tag teams of all time. Yes, I said that because they are. They don't look like they're anything. You guys. I mean, they go out there and cut those promos, but they're so consistent and so for that company that they deserve to have those titles, and they really should just keep them until there's. Unless they put the Wolves back together and fucking feud them again, do that. I'm all for it. So great to see that, and really was nothing of a match. It was like 6 minutes long. It was pretty retarded.
Wasn't it a three-way?
His three-way. Caprice Coleman, Cedric Alexander, and Scum. Steve Corino looking like a fucking giant baby with his fucking singlet. Looks like a fucking retard. And Jimmy Jacobs, yeah. And we had the main event. We had the world champion Kevin Steen defeat El Generico in Ladder War 4. Solid match, not to the extent... some of their other matches, that's kind of our fault, at least to me, of not being to the extent, because I think we kind of expected to this. I mean, every time these guys get in the ring in this kind of situation, they're damn near Match of the Year candidates every time they get in there. 2010, the match they had at Final Battle was fucking outstanding. Everything they really have done since then, and since they turned on each other, or Steen turned on Jericho, has been fucking amazing. One of the best feuds in a very long time. So Steen wins that with that nasty... fucking package pile driver through the two ladders, kind of shades of almost what happened to Man Up when they did all those spots off the ladder through the other ladders. A lot of stuff there, so good stuff there. Overall, really, solid show here, and hopefully we could get to something in 2013 that starts to see them get back on track with Ring of Honor here.
Like we said, the strong, elegant match was good. The first match of the show,
yeah.
So you knew it was going to come strong. Jared Lynn thing was really interesting. I didn't realize it was his last match. Just the way they came, way they let him go, just let him. And then Nigel came out. Briscoe's winning was nice. Not gonna go off on Hardy. Just not worth my time. I guess I just threw him a bone. That's pretty much what it came down to, because any other time when was it Adam Cole?
Yep.
Adam Cole would face anybody else. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, both of them. Pretty sure Adam Cole would win. Ladder War, I guess we've got our hopes so high.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a bad match.
No, it was
a decent match. I did call that final thing, though.
With the package
piles are going through.
Then once they started to set up, we're like, oh shit, what the hell?
We didn't know what was going to happen. We thought it was going to be a brainbuster, a package pile driver. Either way, he's going to die. So,
yeah.
But we've seen so many of them that were just like jaw dropping.
Yeah.
This one was just a big slobber knocker.
It was good.
Hashtag slobber knocker.
There it is.
Back and forth match. If you knew their feud beforehand, it kind of interesting way of doing it. Start it all up again. So we'll see if they have another year feud. So
should be interesting to see what happens there. Obviously, with Ring of Honor going into the future, Quaddy hopefully won't die on us here with his eczema or whatever the fuck he's got going on here. I don't even think that's a correct disease with your cough.
I don't know, but so it tastes good.
Yeah, just something cold. But yeah, good stuff there. And hopefully we could get some more shades of that going into 2013 with Ring of Honor.
Ooh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, last topic up is something I just randomly thought of. We were kind of struggling to find a last topic here, and I just kind of thought of something that's just been on my mind, and just it's probably on a lot of people's minds of just noticing these kind of guys. We want to talk about WWE's recent obsession with their fucking big men that they've been using.
Big man boner.
Big man, not so much boner, that's for sure. Obviously, you had the guys, we'll go back, you had the guys like the Brodus Clays and the 10 size. Floppers. We've had Big Show's title run as world champion, and we've talked about the situation with the world championship. Fucking garbage. You had Ryback's emergence, which, you don't need to hear what I need to say about Ryback. Everybody, all those plain Jane wrestling fans are just jizzing their fucking pants because I guess they didn't know who Goldberg was whenever, he was in wrestling, because we have his emergence there. Made the Great Khali just recently on Main Event win a Battle Royal to become number one contender for the United States Championship. Antonio Cesaro's United States Championship. Let me repeat who the champion is there. And then we had Big E Langston come in, and now the bodyguard, whatever, for AJ and Dolph Ziggler does not fit at all. Fucking trash garbage. He is somehow even worse than Ryback. It looks like his fucking Down syndrome. I mean, like, what the fuck? I mean, these guys don't, it's not 1987 anymore, people. These guys, we don't need this shit. We have greatness surrounding this that is outstanding. We have a 400-day title run with the best wrestler in the world, CM Punk. We have a guy like Dolph Ziggler who's Money in the Bank and going on to, become world champion. We have stuff with Daniel Bryan doing great stuff. Antonio Cesaro's doing outstanding. We have the fucking Shield with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose coming onto the scene. I mean, and you look at all those guys and what they can provide, they're going to provide a hell of a lot more than what these guys are going to provide. I mean, their overall entertainment, their character, everything about them. Instead of these fucking trees that, what the fuck? I mean, you had CM Punk go out there make fun of fucking Great Khali's fucking promo that he cut on this past Raw, which I have to mention is quite possibly the worst Raw I've ever seen. That was so fucking bad. That's totally on a different tangent. That was garbage. Merry Christmas to all of you. Yeah, it's fucking... You can talk about some of these people if you want. I'm sorry, I just had to mention this. I got off track, but it's like, Jesus fuck, these guys are just, why are they using them?
Let's start where J-Man started. Bros Clay, Lord Tensei. You knew pretty much Lord Tensei was just going to be just there for, we'll give him a little chance, see what he does. It's A-Train, isn't it?
Yeah.
A-Train.
And as soon as he came in, we knew he was going to get the A-Train and the Alberts and all that shit, and that's what he got.
And then Bros Clay... Wasn't he with the Miz?
He's with Del Rio.
Oh, he's with Del Rio?
He's with Del Rio, and he's the body.
See, that's it. And then him dancing at WrestleMania is pretty much all I remember him about. Let's see what we got next. Big Show. What year is it again?
It's 2012.
Thank you.
Almost 2013.
I think it's about time for Big Show to hang up that big singlet he wears and
camo singlet, yeah.
Whatever. I can't see singlets because it's camo. So.
Right.
Him and John Cena are like invisible to me. Where are you guys? But need to hang it up and let somebody else get going. Not a big guy. Let somebody else. And why is he still? Does his title belt even fit around his waist?
No, he just wears it on his shoulder.
Yeah.
He just wears it on his shoulder while he's sitting in his giant ass fucking chair.
Oh, I forgot the
giant chair. Don't forget about the giant ass fucking chair.
I'm just gonna keep it on my shoulder. It's like, why? Oh, and then you forgot Mark Henry on that list, too.
True.
But Mark Henry
provided some good stuff over the past year with the stuff that he did with the Big Show. Those matches
that was good, but what's next?
He hasn't been on the scene, especially.
Ryback?
Ryback, yeah.
Can we watch WCW now?
No, we're not. We're not at all.
I literally would like to see Goldberg just come out and just destroy Ryback.
That's one of your old boys.
It's still my boy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they're coming out with DVD about him.
That'd be interesting.
But Ryback, okay... What bothered me about Ryback is okay, we've had the Goldbergs, we've had the Gilbergs, we've had all this other shit, but what is up with Ryback's eyes? Does the motherfucker just like take a shit and just rub his eyes? It looks like every time I don't watch much live, I watch a lot of replays on YouTube. Every time I see his eyes, it looks like the motherfucker has pink eye. Does he literally take shit and just rub it on his face? Or just like jack off and just rub
They literally make posters for them too. Like in the crowd, people make posters with the fucking eye in the poster.
Okay, and then my second thing is, are you really that hungry? You have to tell us all, feed me more? What do you want us to feed you? You want us to put you in a Big Show and what are you going to say? I'm stuffed. It makes no sense. Either...
Do you think he's gonna turn into a joke to where he's just at a buffet and he's just like going ape shit at a buffet?
Literally, that may have to come up with a question someday. If I see him, I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Are you always that hungry, son of a bitch?
I think he is.
Okay, who's next?
We're talking about Khali winning.
Khali winning the U.S. #1 contender. On what show?
Main event.
Where's that?
It's on like...
Is that on the WWE.com?
Shit, no, I can't even remember what channel. Ion Television.
Exactly.
We actually have that channel, shockingly.
I don't. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure don't really care.
I wish I didn't watch that, yeah.
Because if Great Khali beats Antonio Cesaro, and Antonio Cesaro does not get a world title shot or join the Shield, okay, think about this. No, we're getting off topic, but if Khali wins the U.S. title and with Big Show world title, and they're both on SmackDown, correct?
Yeah, I guess. They're all on every show, but yeah.
Okay, they're supposed to be on SmackDown.
Yeah.
pretty much you're just pissing away 2 title belts for no apparent reason.
Yep.
You have Cesaro, who's an up-and-coming. You know, the IC title is Kofi Kingston.
Yes.
Got that knowledge. Kane and Daniel Bryan are tag champs.
Yep.
And then the God Punk is WWE champ.
Yes.
And then the Divas champ is who really cares. Okay, it doesn't matter. Don't tell me.
Okay.
World title is Big Show. I think it's about time, like I said, for him to hang it up, get somebody new in there. But if Great Khali wins the U.S. title, how about Great? You know what we need to do? Figure it all out.
Okay.
Put all these guys in the Hell in a Cell,
Okay.
and nobody show up. Let them fight to the death.
Just have an empty Hell in a Cell.
Empty Hell in a Cell. Let them fight to the death.
Okay.
And Tim White can come out and ref it.
There we go.
And then whoever this Biggie Langston bullshit is,
he has Down syndrome.
we need to put a helmet on him. He could be Eugene's cousin. Eric Bischoff's son.
Definitely not with
this.
Dolph Ziggler and AJ, because
Maybe he's AJ's little bastard from Daniel Bryan. Let's make this a fucking weird-ass storyline.
yes. The reason this sparked my interest to talk about this, we literally had nothing else to talk about, so it just I just knew he had fun going off on it, so that's basically what I needed to do for Quaddy's return to the Pro Wrestling Pulse.
Still
It's been
dying.
great. You guys, hopefully he won't die on us, and we'll be able to see him on further episodes of the Pro Wrestling Pulse. We're to make sure you guys, I'm going to say this, it scares me to say it because I hate saying things to you guys and having it to where we don't do it, but we're looking at doing an award show sometime, hopefully next week. We'll get all the categories and shit down. Something like what we did on the IWR show. We might do it a unanimous one. The
Hold
old
on, we
ones-
need to blur out that IWR because there may be a company. There may be a company out there that's trying to buy it.
Fuck them. But yeah, we might do a unanimous one, or we might do it. We did it separate. We did it separate in the past. I think me and Quaddy did the last one we did on the IWR show, but I think we might do that sometime. I think we'll get Ryan for that as well. But we're probably planning on that. Hopefully next week sometime, if I get it all figured out and edited and shit, and get it up to you guys. Then we got obviously the run of stuff going on in January. Got Genesis coming up, and then obviously Royal Rumble coming up and getting onto that road to WrestleMania time. Should be some really great stuff. But this will now wrap up edition of Pulse Topics and another edition of the Pro Wrestling Pulse. For my partner Quaddy, I'm J-Man. Thank you for watching another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse. I just fucked that end up totally. The pulse of the professional wrestling world. Jesus.